Ayam. You said, I wrote down, he thought that he not really have any capability. Who were you talking about? I thought that he not really have any capability.
Just do something, maybe.
I forgot what you were talking about. But the word capability sounded a little bit out of place. Also, you wouldn't say he thought that he not really. Maybe he thought that he doesn't or didn't have, doesn't really have. You can word, you kind of left out the word do or does. Capability. Do you remember what you were talking about? No. The word capability sounded. I think you maybe wanted to use the word skill or something like that. Capability sounded more, just a little bit out of place. The word capability there. Very small one. You said all the K-pops. I don't think you can really put K-pop in a plural, right? K-pop music, K-pop songs, something like that. You said my strongest would be underground rock and roll. My favorite. Strongest just didn't sound right there. And you said we do have different type of food that are not spicy. You'd say different types, but you kind of went into it without giving like different. It's compared to what, right? Maybe you could say we do have food that's not spicy. You know, we have other things other than spicy food. We have other stuff to offer other than spicy food. You kind of didn't know what you were comparing it to. Soyeon.
Yeah.
This one is just a pet peeve of mine, I guess. It's not really a big deal. Modern Family. We would not call that a drama. Sitcom, maybe?
Sitcom?
You know, when we use the word drama, it's more referring to dramedy versus comedy. You could call Modern Family a comedy. You know, when we do the Emmy Awards, the TV awards, there is best comedy and best drama. So Modern Family would never ever be in the best drama category. That's the best comedy. So it's just a difference in culture, and you guys call drama is maybe more inclusive than what we do. It's not that big of a deal. But usually when you hear drama, it's an hour long, and it can have comedy involved, but it's more serious and maybe like that versus a comedy or a sitcom that's usually like 30 minutes long and not as serious. Not important, but just I wanted to point that out.
Okay, thank you.
You say, I can search it. I can search it. This brings up, again, in Korean, I think there's sometimes lost in translation between the word find and search. I'm not an expert in Korean like I told you, but I think you use the same word for find and search, right? But in Korean, find and search are quite different. They're related, obviously, but searching is you're looking for it. To search for, to look for. That is the same. To find is I found it. I have it now. So a lot of times people will say, I'm finding it. I'm finding it. You would never say that, right? I can search it. You can say I can search for it, right? You can add just a small for, right? Or you could say I can find it, right? I can find it, meaning I can find that. I can go find that. It's just search and for. You were talking about just something online, I think, right? To search for some information. You could say I can search for that, or I can find it. Either would be okay, but you can't say I can search it. You said there wasn't that aware Korean country. There wasn't that. Maybe they weren't that aware. They weren't that aware about Korea. Aware a lot of times is followed by the word about or of. Aware about Korea as a country. And you said Korea is #1 safe country in the world. You could say the safest country in the world, or is actually you could even just add the word the. Korea is the #1 safest, even then you would probably want to say safest country in the world. Korea is number one safe. It just sounds a little bit goofy. Korea is the safest, is the number one safest, is the, safest country. Any questions?
No.
No? Okie dokie, we can stop there.